tonight, Boston, Massachusetts. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Well, the Celtics have their 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Their names are similar, and sometimes people get confused. Brown said, Coach Brad Stevens does it a lot. He draws up the play and says Jaylen, but puts JT on the clipboard. We look at each other like, all right, bro, one of us is going to get the bucket. It doesn't even matter. Kevin, back to you.
Both capable, DA. Thank you. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And the Clippers starting 5. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Outside Leonard. Here's Thompson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Brown's got the ball. That one's not going to go. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against Washington. George against Walker. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Walker. Against Washington, he was really on his game.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one's good, George.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Walker against Beverley. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Clippers.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
And Walker kicks to Thompson. Tatum on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. Tatum's shot is off.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
The first free throw is good.
Think about Paul George in his 2nd year in the NBA being named the most improved player. He's just gotten better from that point. And you don't have to win an award every year to prove it.
And George drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The pass to Tice. Walker looking for an opening. Tice trying to break free. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Batum. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Count that one.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game a loss to the Bucks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Finish off the break. That's now 8 points for Paul George.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Back to Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is the time of year when teams can start to lose their focus just a little bit. How tough is it, do you think, to stay motivated at this stage of a long season?
Well, teams who have big aspirations, Kevin, aren't suffering through any of this. The other teams that are trying to be acutely aware of the potential of their team are watching their players very intently as to whether their focus can be maintained during the next 2 to 3 weeks of this season.
A prolific scorer in this league. Walker just keeps getting better. One of the most elusive covers in the game today.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers leading by 4. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Leonard, no luck. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Walker's shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Batum trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shots good by Walker.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
George against Brown. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
At times in his career, Ibaka has looked out of control when forced to finish through defenders. That time keeps his poise and reaps the benefits.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Throw good, Serge Ibaka.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Tice finds Walker. Thompson outside. That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Leonard, no luck.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside, Walker. Great D that time from Leonard.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Walker. 8 points for him. Off target with his 3. Beverly with the ball. Pass to George. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Walker. Banked in off the glass. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Beverly dishes to George. Shoots over Brown. That one a little long. Celtics trail by 7. Finished off the break.
And that's where Brown is at his best. A muscular beast who loves finishing strong through the contact.
Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Jimmy Ogilvy comes in for Daniel Tice. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Four on the clock. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's Ogilvy. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. George against Brown. Over George. And it's Brown missing. Clippers leading by 7. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
Knocks it loose. Paul George with the steal. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Brown after the basket by Los Angeles. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, here is George. He's got 12.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Williams, that's good.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
The first one falls. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, How do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Now, here's Green. 8 points his last outing. Here's Ojale. Fires it up. It's hauled in by Zubats.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside Jackson. The shot off that time. Great D that time from T. Outside Green. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Kennard, the pass to Zubats. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Zubats.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard passes to Williams. Passes it to Pritchard. Over Williams. He can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Teague's got the ball here for Boston. With the floater and the rejection by Zubats. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Clippers leading by 13. Williams looking around. Now the dish to Morris. Elbow shot. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. Zubats trying to break loose. Jackson misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Green. Williams kicks to Green. Over Morris. They shoot again. The shot by Ojale, no good. There's the feed to Williams. Ojale, that's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jackson passes to Morris. Outside Williams. Second chance shot. Here's Zubats. Good on the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the rejection by Zubats.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's Williams, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, good work from Jeff Teague to get himself in terrific position to help alter that look.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Clippers on top, ending the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but, you know, a lot of it is mental. So, you know, just, you know, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, you know, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Morris, Reggie Jackson out there with Williams. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Free throw good for Morris. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Kennard with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Fifth, the Clippers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Williams against Teague, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Clippers. The pass to Morris. Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morris has got his second bucket tonight.
And just a smooth jumper, something Morris entered the league with, but now he's hitting it with more consistency.
Pass to Thompson. Now Teague. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
Now you can tell that Jeff Teague has put tons of work in the offseason on that floater, and it drives the defense's batty.
Here's Morris. Rebounded by the Celtics. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
That one goes in, and the Clippers lead by 14.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Teague. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Batum. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beverly finds Morris over Teague. Great D that time from Teague. For Boston, they've got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Right side, Green. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. No good off the back of the rim.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Teague. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
A different look for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Paul George in for Luke Kennard. Tries it from 19. They get it back. George. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics trail by 10. Out left to the wing. Here's Walker. Misses off the left iron. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Leonard on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good.
We've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Walker against Beverly. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 8. Passes it to Beverly. Up top, Leonard. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
And here's George. Following Jaylen Brown's 3. And taken away by Brown. There's the pass to Walker. No good with the triple. Walker's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here, shooting 40%. To the middle, here's Leonard. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Leonard's got 8 points.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Outside Tatum. But they get it back. Brown kicks to Walker. Tice passes to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Paul George grabs the miss.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And how about the decision-making by Tatum there? I mean, fantastic at just having a feel for what the defense is going to do and then creating the space there for the jumper.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Utah matchup, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Ojale is checked in for Thompson. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Jackson's checked in. Leonard hits them both. Celtics trail by 7. Inside. And Tice throws it down.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Brown against George. Rebounded by the Celtics. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Here's Jackson. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Jackson passes to Leonard. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Back to Walker. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverley rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverley is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
And Beverley kicks to George. And it's good, 2 points.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Ojale, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Tatum. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Here's Walker. Paul George making his last shot. The 3 from Tatum. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got 9 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
George double team. Back to Williams. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Walker. Count that bucket. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Trying to get open is Ibaka. Leonard, no luck. Boston's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. .103 left here in the second. Let's go. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Here's Ojale, guarded by Jackson. Ojale passes to Walker. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Jackson. Here's George. Leonard trying to break free. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
Well, Paul George concentrating through the contact and making sure he had a shooting window open.
Williams finds Tatum. Back to Williams. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Marcus Morris subbed in for George.
One shot.
That's good from Williams.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
Leonard looking around. From past the arc. Doesn't go that time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 20 points. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position at both ends of the floor. It has some comparing him, but wait for it, to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Kenny. Buying what I'm sort of selling?
No, man, there's not enough in your store to buy that, man. I tell you, but he is good. He's got strength to get to his spots, elbow, the post, the back down. He got some common threads, but that's not the same sweater.
Look, he plays at his own pace. Jordan is Jordan, but Kawhi's an all-time great in his own right, but I wouldn't say he's great.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Daniel Tice out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Walker in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock is at 3. Yep, it counts. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Beverly showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
Walker against Batum. Tatum, that's for 2. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the inside. Stolen by Walker. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
First one falls for him.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And so he's able to get one of two. Clippers leading by 4. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Fades away. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Now, here's Tice. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Tatum against Leonard. Leonard with the steal. Over in the corner, Beverly. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Leonard. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Walker against Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. Yep, that one goes in there.
And sure, the D was all over Brown, but in the end, he's just too skilled for them in the paint.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Over Tatum. Los Angeles with another miss. Celtics trail by 4. And here's Walker outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 16. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Batum trying to break loose. Ibaka, no luck. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Tatum passes to Thompson. Tice kicks to Walker. For the lead, they grab their own miss. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
This is what makes Tristan so vital to his team. Great activity on the glass, and then the quick jam.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Green, he's checked in for Boston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Walker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Green against Kennard. Over Green. Kennard's shot is off. And it's the Celtics ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Walker's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. Beverly looking around. Kennard finds Beverly. And they call an illegal screen here. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You look at the Celtics. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on.
And you know, for the Celtics, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt. for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And the Clippers call time here.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And the Celtics with possession here. Clippers able to drain the three. Drops in the tray.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 5. Pass to Batum. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to George. George double team. Pass to Ibaka. Just 3 to shoot. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, we love when offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Jackson comes in for Luke Kennard. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Now here's Tatum. He's got 9. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Williams. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Boston trailing. Teague with the ball. He has 6. Outside Tatum. Over George. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. He has a great feel for when to pull the trigger.
Now here's Teague. And the pass to Ojala. Back to Teague. Pass to Williams. Here's Ojala to halt the run. Pass to Pritchard. At the elbow, Williams. Passes it to Pritchard. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Pritchard's got 6. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Williams with the ball. Williams picks him up. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Hit the tip, and Williams is right there. He's got 9.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Teague against Williams. And there's the pass to George. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Williams. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Teague. Tatum looking around. Back to Teague. To the paint. And then Williams slams it in.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
Here's George, and the shot goes in. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Teague, the pass to Williams. Tatum on the wing. For the lead. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Lou Williams. He's been more than solid over the last month, averaging about 16 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Now, here's Teague. 6 points for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. He kicks it to George. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Williams kicks to Zubac. To the inside. George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Leonard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good tee by Williams.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Williams. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. George, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Tatum dishes to T. Leonard with the steal. Passes it to Jackson. Some solid defense from Brown.
And a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And guys, I don't think Brown gets enough credit for his toughness. This is a guy who never shies away from contact.
Leonard against Tatum. Outside Leonard. 3 seconds left, and that's off. Pass and in. Leonard's got 18 points.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You know, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Lou Williams out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Ibaka in at the 4.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague to pick up some steam on the drive and pick up a foul in the process.
Free throw good, Teague.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Clippers leading by 3. Outside Williams. And here's Leonard from 3. drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Celtics making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
Mind the lane. One shot.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Teague can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 9. Nobody near Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Walker. Tice trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 23.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Walker the pass to Thompson. Back to Walker. He feeds it to Thompson. Tice, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. Ibaka finds Williams. Zubac trying to break loose. Williams can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Walker, and it's Boston with another.
And Walker always looking to take that shot when given the opportunity. So consistent at that range.
Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year last season. Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we could start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And that one falls for Williams. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jackson. And Williams drops them both.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Brown outside. Pass to Tice. Beverly against Walker. Lock at 6. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That's good from Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker hits them both. Around 3 minutes gone. Oh!
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Pass to Beverly. Ibaka with the ball. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for Serge Ibaka.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
And Thompson kicks to Tice. Outside, Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown down low. Leonard's there. And it's Brown missing. Clippers leading by 7. Fires from 18. Some solid defense from Brown. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Getting the and one. Kemba shows off the deft touch he has on the ball. You have to finesse around that hard a defense, and he does it as well as anybody.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. That's good from Kemba Walker. Here's Leonard. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
One shot.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. So it's the Celtics now. Now a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Outside, Williams passes it to Ibaka. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. The shot's good. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Outside Tatum. Boston again missing.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Williams' shot is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Brown. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Williams from outside. And Boston with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Brown. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Down low. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Celtics trail by 5. Now Walker. It's good. Walker's got 16 points here in the second half.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
Brown the pass to Thompson. Feeds to Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Walker's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 4.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Tatum finds Thompson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Leonard the pass to Beverly. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. Leonard against Tatum. Outside Leonard. Here's Ibaka.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Ibaka hits both of them.
Well, a big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Tice passes to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Three-pointer. They get it again.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's George. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Jaylen Brown.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Williams.
One shot.
That's good from George. And the Celtics with possession here. And here's Walker. Brown trying to get open as Thompson. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Brown. Outside Leonard. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Ibaka's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Thompson dishes to Walker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Kemba Walker. Will be at the line shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
That bucket in no time at all. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
They double-team Walker, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Clippers now. Los Angeles leading by 7. Now the pass to Beverley. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And here is Los Angeles now. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside Tatum. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. That shot missing. Great D that time from Tatum. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's Brown missing. And here we go. George, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. Brown the pass to Tice. Now here's Tatum. Takes the three. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Beverly the pass to Ibaka. To the inside. Leonard no luck. Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Tatum against Leonard. Over in the corner of the tune. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Tatum.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Leonard, that's for 2. It counts.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Tatum against Leonard. The 3. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
In style, he gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. It's in!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. We got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Brown dishes to Tatum. Paul George with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
From deep three-point range, and it's Brown missing. Leonard with the ball. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.